group. And don't move. So group 1, 2, and 3. Your moderator will be June. It's June, correct? Alex, are you here? You need to get out. All right. So you will be tackling on finance, okay? Don't move. I know. You sister, stay. What's the challenge? All right. How many groups do we have? This is 1. Is this what? Are you in this group? Which one are you? Then come to me then. All right. So this is 1, and this is 2, and then that is 3. All right. So this 3, you will be under Q's. All right. And then the final. This is which group? This is. Or you're just 1. What you can do is feel free to move yourself in any session. Okay. Chairs might be unlimited. Sorry. Feel free to move them around. Just for recap, Pius is in. Say that again. Yes, we have 3 groups. I've already mentioned. There's June, there's Alex, and there's Pius. Alex, I've not given you? Are you sure? Oh, so the first group was there for June. The second group was here for Pius. Then the third group was for Alex. All right? Feel free to move some chairs. Finance sits this side for June. June, you can raise your hand. Higher, June. That's June. And then Pius is on skills. All right? Alex, remind me your topic. Awareness. Where are you sitting? All right. So skills, Pius and June, you need to stand so that people know. June is this one, investment. Pius is skills. And then we'll move some chairs here so that we're together. This is Alex. Could you help me move some chairs here so that we're together? Thank you very much. Yeah. So come closer here. We can move some here. Thank you for assisting me. Come closer, come closer. I need us to be it's a very intimate session, so make sure you're together. You can sit here. Sorry. Thank you for being together. Yeah, I think for the guys there, we can come and also maybe close this circle, if that's okay. June, I believe you'll be on the other side. Senor. All right. Thank you very much, Purity. You can bring your chair here. We can close this circle so that you can have conversations. Yeah, these conversations about money. Who doesn't want to hear about those ones? So it's 3:30. I will come for you at 4:15. Then by 4:25, you should have finished. Is that okay? So it's 3:30. I'll come for you at 4:15. Enjoy your session, guys. I said enjoy your session, guys. Thank you. So I don't want you to move. Basically, in the same setting that you are, what you will do is I just need to get notes. One representative on the group in less than a minute can say what was the highlight for their particular session. All right? The moderator, because you are the teacher, you can select. Hey, look at this group. Even me, I want. Please, even me, I was in this event. Please pick one person who will be the representative. So it's like basically just what was your highlight, what stood out. Who will be in this group? Huh? All right. Who will be in this group? Yes. And then finally, group ya pesa. All right. So this is my suggestion. This is your turn to listen to what the other group was talking about so that you can be able to just grasp knowledge. Remember, the speakers are available on LinkedIn, so you can pretty much communicate. I would humbly request when somebody is talking, kindly don't talk so that we can all listen. Sir, you may stand. I insist, just a highlight, not a story. Okay? Just a highlight, not a story. So tell us your name and what was the highlight of your session.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You need to turn. You can't face the back when speaking to people. Good.
And for our session, we've been taking through developing ready business plans and business pitches. So what we are basically looking at is developing a very good pitch presentation such that you can be able to pitch your project to fellow investors and be able to get finances for the projects.
All right. Give him a round of applause. Then I'll go to the lady from Alex's team. What was the highlights? So I hope after this session you know how to pitch to investors, or you at least understand the basics and the fundamentals. You can pass the microphone to her. Again, in a nutshell, what was your highlight for the session? Let's listen.
We discovered about the 3Ds. The first one is decarbonization, decentralization, and digitalization that comes now with e-mobility. For decarbonization, we talked about how the e-mobility is giving zero emissions, so environmental friendly. Decentralization is major energy players. How we can have like mini grids to power the e-mobilities in rural areas. And digitalization is more of IoT. Yeah, that's what stood out from the wisdom of the group.
Hey, all right, give a round of applause. Then finally, we can have something from the group that talked about skills. Here.
Hi, my name is Zaria. And we were focusing on skills development on e-mobility, and by the end of our session we were supposed to answer 2 questions, which were the specific skills needed to leverage the e-mobility value chain for sustainable economic development, and some of them were the battery technology skills, mechanical skills, infrastructure integration, driving, and the riders who are operating the EVs skills, software skills for the data protection. And the other question was the impact of industry and academia collaboration towards acceleration and adoption of e-mobility, which we found that there are several impacts, such as upskilling of students who are still in school and incorporation of their technological skills, and once they've learned into the industry, also training opportunities, career development opportunities, among others. So those were the key highlights.
All right, give a round of applause. One last time, let's appreciate the moderators of the sessions. And I do hope that they have been quite transformative and informative, and you've been able to access good knowledge that you wouldn't probably have been able to access from a speaker. So the last session will just be a vote of thanks, but I have one person who wants to just tell us something very short and brief that we felt is really important to you. So if you know you can't see me, all you need to do is just turn your chair. So like for these lovely ladies, just turn your chair. Not everybody, because I'll invite the speaker and he'll be standing here. It's way faster. So the next gentleman that I'm going to call is an electrical engineer at Savvy Energy Limited. He currently holds a bachelor degree in electrical and electronics engineering from University of Nairobi. He's an expert researcher and writer on articles of e-mobility, sustainable public transport, and renewable energy adoption. He's passionate about conversations that champion e-movement. He enjoys having conversations about sustainable mobility and is extremely focused on adopting renewable energy methods in his day-to-day lives. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for Mr. Ben Okomo.
Good evening. When I was called to talk here, the first thing Yvonne told me was to maybe tell my journey, but my journey and your journey, they're pretty much the same if we are both here now, right? So I don't have to get into all that, I presume. A lot have been said, we've learned, and I hope all of us have gotten something to take home. As I maybe finish up all this, I'm going to finish it up by making calls or having you make calls to actions. As we move forward, as we leave the Youth Summit, but we are continuing with the e-mobility week, we have to go out and be champions. So I'm going to urge us all to be advocates to the youth. You and I are in the same category. And I don't have much, but I use the little I have to champion for sustainability in various aspects, majorly public transport and how it can be used to leverage the existing problems that we have currently, just so to make our lives better. And as such, one of the key aspects is e-mobility. I really want to champion for this, and I want you to join me. I'm not going to follow my speech because of time, and just among the things I want us to really go for are the skills that are needed. We have one challenge of the skills with charging infrastructure and battery management systems, the battery technology in general. This is an aspect that really is behind. And as a nation, as Kenya, we have to not remain behind in championing for this. So let's learn to the e-mobility startups that exist. As we organize these workshops, as we organize all these talks and summits, let's all rally behind going for the battery technology. Let's look into it really deep, because it's going to be the next big thing. And as far as e-mobility is concerned, it is actually the engine that drives the sector. Number two, I'm going to ask us to be advocates in social media. We have all seen recently that really the youth can bring change through their voices physically and even on social media. I know most of us like to be anonymous on social media. You don't want to be known, but I think it's time to be anonymous as you spread this gospel. It is time to just retweet, just repost, just talk to that person beside you in a matatu. I've held these conversations a lot with people, and there's misinformation. There are myths out there. A lot of people out there believe that EVs cannot do what ICE vehicles can do, that you can't drift with them or you can't drive as fast. These are things that you talk to people and you get to hear. And they are the myths that we have to debunk. So market awareness is going to start with us. As we are here, we are the best lot to start that journey, even as others who are not here will join in. Let's educate both those who know and those who don't, right? So from today, I think we should make a pledge. I think we should all make a pledge that past that door, as we'll be heading out, you will talk to a person or two. maybe those who know and maybe some who don't, but go talk to a person or two who do not know or who know. Just talk to them, get their perspective, and tell them that the e-mobility technology, aside from solving the various day-to-day challenges of climate change, we've got 325,000 jobs waiting for us in this sector. We've got $168 million that can be channeled into our economy, according to the Alliance for Africa E-Mobility Alliance. So these are the things that we really will have to go into. I'm not going to say much because of time, but I hope we all have learned. Thank you.
Give him a round of applause. Thank you very much for being on time. So I would like to conclude this event. It's been quite educative. I hope it has been very impactful. Words have been able to be said, information has been shared, speakers have been able to communicate just by shouting. Tell me words that struck out for you. Recycling. Somebody else? Sustainability. Somebody else? Opportunities. Skills. Pledges. Somebody else? If you've been silent the whole day, I mean, this is your opportunity to just open your lips a little. Somebody else? Innovation. Innovation. Thank you. Innovation. One last one. Policy. Let those words speak out to you in whatever you're going to do. Sorry? E-mobility. Let them speak to you in today's conversation, in tomorrow's conversation, with e-conversations or not e-conversations. You have a voice and you will be the voice. So shake rooms, make people uncomfortable. Let them feel a little bit uneasy around you, because it is your presence that is making them think different, as opposed to those around them that just make them think normal. All right? So to conclude this, I will call one of our sponsors that contributed a major impact to ensuring that we are present in terms of sponsoring some students to come and participate here. So, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause from Jacob's Ladder, Mr. Kelvin Okwako.
Thank you, Nyawera. So first I want to just relay the significance of all this from a Jacob's Ladder Africa perspective. So our mission is to catalyze 30 million jobs within the green economy. And we are very much aware that we can't do this by ourselves. We're very much aware that we need people speaking to each other. We need people bringing their minds together. So when we see this, and when the opportunity came to be part of the sponsors, it was a no-brainer for us, because of the idea of just working with young people, clicks with us to the core, but also the idea of spurring things in the green economy. And e-mobility gives us a very big opportunity to do that. I have personally learned a lot. So many highlights. If I was just to say one, I'd probably say the idea that the e-mobility space provides women with the opportunity to enter an industry that doesn't have a lot of women. You know, the car industry and all that. It's something I've just learned now, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. And the reason it clicks for me more is married to an electrical engineer, father of 2 daughters. So the idea that women can enter that space even clicks more to my own heart. But I'm sure you all have stories of what you've learned today. So as we go, some of the things I want you to remember is Africa needs it. That we're at a place where energy access is still an issue. We're at a place where we have many youth, but at the same time, people who do not have jobs. So Africa needs it. But at the same time, Africa needs you. And I need that to sink in. That we are the ones who will solve our problems. We are the ones who, no one is coming to save us. We are the ones to think it through. We are the ones to hustle it out. We are the ones to figure it out. And so I'll challenge each and every one of you, from those in school and to the industry players like us, that Africa needs it, Africa needs us. I'd like to thank everyone who was a part of this. I'd like to thank Nyoya for the good job during the day. I'd like to thank the Ysem team, the Ysem Secretariat for bringing us together. I'd like to thank the speakers who took their time to come, to share their experiences, to share the things that they know that could help impact the lives of these young people. I'd like to thank the facilitators for the different roundtables, because a lot has been learned during this time as well. To thank the delegates for just being here, being open, because it starts there. I'll leave you with one proverb. It's a Tharaka proverb. And it says, no one is born great, but great people become great when others are sleeping. I hope we are not the ones who are sleeping. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you're not the one sleeping. I hope you're not the one sleeping. You're not, correct? So to officially close this, we started with a representative from Ysem. We will finish with a representative from Ysem. In absentia of our clans that are here, we would like to thank you very much for participating, for being present. How many will be joining us tomorrow for the AEW? All right, so conversations will continue there tomorrow. So, Mr. Okwako, I forgot to give you your gift hamper. So sorry. Thank you very much, and thank you for being a sponsor. And Ben as well. Thank you. So finally, I will call Esther from the Ysem team to officially close this and release us. Give her a round of applause as she comes.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm the other Esther. So yeah, Esther Wanza and Esther Gipenji. Most times we get mixed, but we enjoy it. We don't mind it. Thank you so much for coming here. A lot of vote of thanks has been given. We just wanted to add our appreciation as Ysem. As Esther said, this started just in a small boardroom, a small conversation. She was very gracious to invite some of the Ysem Secretariat to help her in this vision, and just to see it come to light. It's so amazing, and we appreciate you being part of it. I would like to thank just give my appreciation to the team that has tirelessly worked and meticulously put this together. They have had unwavering commitment, putting up meetings and meeting with all our sponsors and people who committed to come, and even engaging the youth. They've worked tirelessly. Thank you very much. I just want to maybe mention Esther Wanza, we have Yvonne, we have Koech, others who are here previously. We had Paul, we also had Gerard who was here, and others in absentia. If you do visit our Ysem LinkedIn page, you'll see Nora is part of the team, Prudence, quite a huge team of youth who have this vision and put it together. So if you're in school, if you're a youth, you're probably younger than us and have a vision, as you can see, it's possible to do it. So thank you very much to the team that had unwavering commitment to put this together, and just making sure everything ran smoothly. To our sponsors, we want to thank you for your generous support and believing in our vision. This is just a vision we had, and for you putting money behind it and financially backing it so that we can have this conference and have meals. It has been so overwhelming. We want to thank you and continue being a blessing to the youth and also to believing in other people's visions. Thank you very much. We we are truly grateful for your commitment and your partnership, and we hope to continue engaging more. To our speakers, it was very interesting to see that we had quite a huge number of speakers. At times someone commits to speak, they don't come, and also at times you get a few numbers. One thing for me, I thought, which was good, it was very gender balanced. So I really appreciate our speakers sharing their insights and giving us thought-provoking questions and insights that we could discuss. Thank you for sharing your expertise, and I hope you continue to engage with these lovely youth that are here. And finally, to our attendees, thank you for your presence and active participation. Your enthusiasm and curiosity for the sector has been able to make this atmosphere very memorable, and we hope to continue engaging with you. And just connect on LinkedIn. Feel free to reach out, ask questions. I think for me, I found the sector to be very accommodating. I'm also an advocate, so coming from a field that is very non-technical, and being able to be here and engage with you and be part of the conversation on policy or any other field, it's quite good. And this day is very memorable to us. I don't think we'll forget it as the YSM team. And thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Without further ado, I would like to bring this event to a stop and to a close. It was meant to end at 5. I am glad that I have finished 5 minutes earlier. I started by introducing my name, Nyawira Maina. I have been your host. It was an absolute pleasure. You're quite an interactive audience. Maybe in the afternoon, just a little. But towards the day, I really thank you for your participation. Humbly appreciate for you allowing me to be here. And my last remarks is that in life, you need to be unapologetically excellent. Thank you very much. There's a form that is going around. Make sure you state your name, fill it in. It's really, really important for our sponsors, and also for us to know how many guests were present. Enjoy yourselves, take care, and bye-bye.